Well, it's time to pick the final batch of peppers. This is off of this one bush, and I may have missed some, but I think I got most of them. And they're kind of small, but not all of them are going to be small. I think there's plants that have some pretty good sized peppers, and by the time I get to the other end, they're going to be big size. I see some there, it's 3 and 4 inches long. And of course, there's the yellow sweet ones, and then down far, this is a 70-foot row, so down farther there's some big ones, big jalapenos. And over here, yellow, just totally loaded. And these are beautiful, big yellow. Some of them are turning orange. They don't seem to get hot. Now this, my friends, is a hot jalapeno. And there will be a bunch of black ones. So I'm trying to pick the last pumpkins. Gotta pick them. And there's lots of tomatoes on. We've already canned what we feel is what we need. So I'm gonna call in some friends and see if they can glean some goodies out of this garden. Because I'm about done. For this year, I put up about as much as I could. My pantry's full. Beautiful day. Sunny. Harvest is on. A lot of corn being harvested. Potatoes, just like everywhere else. Trees are turning yellow. Leaves are dropping. It's a nice time of year. My pear tree gave me some pears this year. First year that really give me, very many. And I've been 2 weeks on digging water line, so next week hopefully I'll have that done. But it's a little bit on the garden. I thought I'd just update it. Now the tomatoes, I've already picked most of the big ones, but I can see that there's still a lot of big ones in there. This is the end of the garden where I was just running out of cages. I've used all my cages. And the Romas have done well. Very late in the year. Here it is, October. And bell peppers, oh my. I've already put up quite a few boxes of bell peppers. We usually freeze them. We dry a lot. These are large cherry tomatoes, and boy are they good. Pardon me as I gotta test them. Everything's overgrown. That's a beautiful bell pepper in there. And it's still producing flowers. It's warm today. It's in the high 60s. There's yellow pear, and they're good. Just picked a bunch of tomatoes for a friend that was over. He helped me dig. My okra is kind of getting big. Don't know that that's really what I want to do, but not that familiar with okra. But my okra plants, what I was figuring on doing is just saving the seed. And then next year I should have a real good row, or when I plant, I'll have a good row of okra. And these are, well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess, on that one okra plant. And I guess if you count that branch coming off over here, that's 6. They done well. for no more than I planted. I wanted to get more seed. That's really what I was doing. Green beans, oh man, they never stop, do they? This is my bunch onions that have gone big. You know, they're going to be kind of tough. And beets. Beets are big, pretty good size. They should be canned. I just haven't had the time in the last few weeks. And more bunch onions. Tomatoes everywhere. But I do have a nice batch of onions on the other side, and those are the nice size onions. Couldn't help but stop here and take a look at these. And that's split up, but it's nice tomatoes, and there's just bunches of them. And they're just loaded. So for somebody, they're going to get a good batch. Lots of Romas, nice size Romas, and there's some smaller ones in there too. But as you can see, it's very, very loaded. On the other side, see if I can get over there. Lots of tomatoes all the way through there. And this whole row are Romas, and they've done well. Still got some green beans. Blackberries, oh man, we did well I planted them last year. They didn't do much, but this year I got some nice bowls of blackberries, and of course they grew really well. So I'm gonna have to do some trimming, because I mean they really multiplied. Next year I ought to have oodles. I don't know how many that is in compared to a bushel, but it's going to be oodles. And there's lots of onions. Now these are not very big, and I haven't been able to water for about 2 weeks, or maybe a little more, because of my water line. But the tops are still looking good, so I take it they're really growing. They're not ready, you know how the top kind of curls and dies, and it really hasn't. So I'm going to leave them in the ground for a while. I think they're going to do okay. There's going to be plenty of nice onions, and like I say, they're sure not as nice as what I've seen, you know, Web Cajun bunch of them. But I think, ooh, look at that little fly getter. That's probably something that you've seen in your garden. And that's just a garden spider. But see if I can zoom in back there. Yeah. They're all huddled up. Lots of tomatoes. Lots of tomatoes. Got to get some folks in here to finish this up, because this old timer's wore out. We put up, what did I say? I don't even remember how many it is now, but over 300 quarts this year. We did quarts even in the salsa. We didn't do pints this year. I still have a lot of pints left over from last year and the year before. Well, mainly 2015, because I think we ate 14 up in the salsa. Got a lot of tomatoes put up, so this is going to go for charity. And there's so many that I don't have enough buckets. I don't know who would. This is really loaded. So anyhow, wow, a lot of tomatoes. Folks, when we plant, God God blesses us. Now I'm praying for those folks who have lost their crops due to all the hurricanes and flooding, so forth. We're praying for you. We won't forget you. And wish I could help. But you folks just, you have a good day. I gotta finish picking those hot peppers because I think I've got some folks in town that might be interested in buying a few. And if they do, that'll give me a little gas money to get back and forth. Sure ain't gonna get me rich, but so God bless you all. And I hope that your day is as blessed as mine. Just lift your praises. We got to praise Him. We got to thank Him for all this. From Sand Hollow Homestead, I just want to say we'll talk with you later.